We thank you for your service to the church and to the sylphs. You may be pleased to know that in your absence we interred the remaining scions in the lich yard. But this guy here, we're just going to leave him out on the sands for a while. He needs to, Anywho, perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Elder. Marcus. I'm not imagining, Elder. I know I'm being watched. This is different. Sinister. It is as if I am under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when last I ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take a moment. Okay. Gravestone. Oh, a Garlean. Were you hiding inside that tombstone? Spud likes to have a good vantage point to observe the violence. He's a good boy. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he, perhaps, know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait, Father Lud must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. Heavens forfend that such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or positions? Well, he was a Garlemaldian. This is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marcus was... Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Cid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Carteneau. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait,
Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
Cid, was it? Here, these belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right.
Wait, you kept his possessions from him this whole time?
Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
hammer.
Who are you?
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the 3 city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled.
Floopsy can kill them all.
If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Sid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Sid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
Oh. Feeling better now, Sid? The Enterprise. I've heard that name before, but where? Whilst you were catering to the company of buffoons every whim, I was gathering information on our feathered foe. As a result, I was not present when the Garleans came. What a curious twist of fate that Master Sid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Elder, you wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity, much like the Great Gubu Wall of Ul'dah. It states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania towards Kurthus. If true, the airship would have passed north, through the North Shroud, likely over Falgord Float, the closest settlement to Kurthus. Mayhaps the serpents stationed there have records of the events that inspired that day. I'd hoped you might rest from your journeys for a time, but I see that the world still has need of you and the Scions. Pray look after yourself and Sid, Elder. Oh, all right. Floopsy's got another primal to kill. And... would you bury that guy already? Here we are. Aethelmayer? Is there aught I can assist you with, sir? The Enterprise! You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? Aye, I needn't refer to the records. I know that the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Kurthis. What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Votefort at Florentel's Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I'm unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex. We have Master Sid Garland himself. You have come in search of Votefort? Then well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I served as a whaler for many years, since before the great snows came to Kurthis. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. 'Twas on the eve of the Battle of Carteneau, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then, all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen splits the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Kurthis. The astrologians at the observatorium may have records which could help, but to obtain them, you would need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalamud descended, they took shelter behind their gates. Even now, they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I have little doubt they would accept your aid if freely offered. Here we go. Oh no, it's cold. You! Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to House Durandare? And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? Ha! How absurd! As if we would permit an outsider to peruse the records of the observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The holy see of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Helone, have mercy, are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I am on duty. We're stretched thin as it is. And where in the halls is that knight I sent out patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have a use for you, after all. If you still wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform, that of House Durandare, as is mine. Rescue mission? Floopsy can rescue mission. Hiya! There. If it wasn't for you, sir, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable, dragon-loving bastards, spit. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I pray the rumors were mistaken. This confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend. Heretics? I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, sir. We are a proud people, beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologians to entertain your request, however, understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may peruse their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmil. Edmil? Ah, the gentlemen come in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Ludovois be thinking? It is true that we maintain meticulous records which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Dravanian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian for Lamort up above. All these names, Floopsy can't read. Why did the elves have to be French? For Lamort. No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between Southron nations. Ours is a holy crusade. We are the arbiters of Hallone's will. I will not put our great nation at risk, certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things. Pardon the intrusion, Forlamort. I wished to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Guglielmi! You honor us with your presence, sir. The gentleman was just leaving. No, Floopsy wasn't. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durandair's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I'm told you seek an airship last seen in Kurthis 5 years ago, yes? You come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, a little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snows can come quickly in Kurthis. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. You're evil, aren't you? I was not aware that you aided House Durandair in that fashion. Thank you, sir. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. Oh, okay. Floopsy will take it by force. No? You there, sir. I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require that you perform for me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixal in that vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me. Oh, okay. Rescue Mission 2.0. Nugget will take us there. My dude, there's like angry birdmen all over the place. What you doing? I will touch your feet and make it all better. What a relief to see someone other than Goddamn Birdman. I thought I could finish my work whilst the Ixal were away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before I froze to... Wait, who are you? You are not one of our knights. A man of House Durandare cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever? Good day, sir. You're welcome? No, we found him. He was a dick. The arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of being rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. Ah, but you are eager to locate your airship. It may surprise you that by saving him, you have already aided your own cause. House Durandare is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of Dravadian aggression, yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the observatorium's records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Portelaine for an unofficial introduction to the other high houses. The word of House Durandare carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. High houses, Portelaine? You've caused quite a stir in your short time here. First you slay 2 heretics and save a knight. Now I hear you have rescued a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. An introduction to the other high houses. I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you, but while you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 high houses? It is only fitting that you would aid us one final time, wouldn't you agree? Okay. Now, I understand you are very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for this task should take a man of your skills but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of his shipment remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you find. Lest you intend to perform only a cursory search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Galenhart, further improving your chances that they indulge your request for aid. Sure is convenient that all these stolen goods are so sparkly. Oh. We're being watched, Nugget! And back to the sparklies. Hello. Have you good tidings to share? Or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? God's bless ye, friend. It's all here, every last... Ah, but wait, that Chester there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hells, that's the personal property of Lord Francel, too. Are you certain? Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipping manifest, be my guest. Fury, take me. A draconian rosary in the possession of Lord Francella? Yet, perhaps this is not so difficult to fathom. House Galenhart is whispered to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, sir. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Galenhart. Your other introductions will need to be postponed as well. It is the duty of every Ishgardian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. Suspicious? Spud smells something fishy. You! Come closer, lad, and listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Francel is no heretic. He is a goodly, righteous man, wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Halenard for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him of an Edelweiss, and he will know you for a friend. Now go.
Floopsy has grim tidings for you, sir.
Yes? You look as though you have something to say, do you? Oh, what?
Is that an... Let's try the wrong answer. I seek an audience with the bearers of the White Lily.
Then you have come to the wrong place, for we of House Halenot bear the rose. Mayhap you should journey to Gridania? I believe an ancient Duskwhite house was said to use the white lily as its sigil.
I will go whither the wild rose blooms.
What an odd thing to say. Did you perchance receive a blow to the head not long ago? Or is this some queer Southron jest? Oh, definitely this one will work. Is that an Edelweiss in your pocket, or are you happy to meet me? I see, Sir Corallo has not forgotten my mother's favourite flower. A pity it has not been seen in Curthis since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend.
Floopsy, floopsy, floopsy.
That's absurd! I would sooner die than become a thrall of the dragons. Alas, it matters little what I say at this point. Although the draconian rosary was not found in my possession, it will still be considered by many to be proof of my heresy. I must do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, for if they harbour even the slightest doubt, this will only add weight to the incessant accusations our house has suffered of late. It's as though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. You risk much by coming here. It is only proper that I recompense you for this deed. Tell me what you desire, and I shall do my best to provide. A missing airship? I see. It may require prolonged effort to locate your quarry. I shall direct you to one in a better position to assist you. Lord Horchefant of House Fortemps commands the garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Present to him this letter of introduction, and he will surely be receptive to your needs.
Floopsy.
They had to be French.
Sid, Alphibro.
I'm glad we left the observatorium. The people there were not friendly. Though even here I can feel eyes upon us. We are not safe. We came to find an airship, and now we meddle in Ishgardian affairs of state? Gods, if Alize were here, I would never hear the end of it.
You guys seem a little underdressed for the weather. You, Portia friend.
Ah, the unmistakable swagger of a well-travelled adventurer. If you are come to pay your respects, be at ease, friend. I am not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and more brave souls like yourself, but enough chatter. Pray tell me why you have come.
Floopsy looking for a floaty boat.
If there is any justice in this world, these charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Ah, yes, the letter made mention of a pressing matter for which you require assistance. What might that be?
You Floopsy, Floopsy, airship Floopsy.
So this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Curthis before the calamity 5 years ago. I fear it may prove difficult to find any eyewitness to these events, for while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Carteneau, we were embroiled in our own internal conflicts at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitality of Camp Dragonhead. I will see that you are afforded every courtesy as a guest of House Forton.
New horse your friend. He's so nice.